special guest. And I'm so happy to have her on here today. It's none other than the writer, director, and actress, Miss Kim L. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's send some jazz being shout outs on the spotlight, and we're going to spotlight Stefan Brack, host of the Comics on Life on Grind City TV and PCTV, Emmy Award winning show. Great. All right. So, Kim, if you would, let me ask you, would you be able to, and I'm going to put the spotlight on you, give us a little bit of Africa?
A little bit of what?
Africa.
Oh, okay. I can give you the first part of it.
Okay.
Africa is a piece that I've done from my one-woman show, Straightening Codes. I don't want to give you the whole thing because then you won't get a chance to see it when you come to our performance. It is a piece that I open the show with, and here it is. My hair is the thick spirals of my history, twisting and changing with millions of years of growth. Its roots are from ancient queens and from the mothers of civilization, beautiful daughters and sisters, warriors and educators. With sweat dripping from every single strand, we built this land. Then, like Samson in the Bible, the uniqueness of our hair is strong and powerful. For centuries, creative coifs and cornrows have created a regal presence in women of African descent. Our hair is our cultural crown and glory, and we are an amazing race of people. Happy Black History Month, y'all.
All right. Thank you. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Tell me, my dear.
I tell you how much I love this lady. I kind of stalked her when I was doing my murder mystery dinner show. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, but a little bit.
Okay. I'm so
Come back to your phone, dear.
Get your phone. We can hear you better on your phone.
You can?
Yes.
Okay, continue. I'll tell you about how I stalked him.
Okay. Now, while she's doing that, I want to give you a little bit. This is Black History Month, and I want to spotlight one of our ancestral heroes, Bridget Biddy Mason. Now, Bridget Biddy Mason was born in slavery. Biddy Mason traveled from Mississippi to Southern California with the plantation owner Robert and Rebecca Smith and their family of slaves. But before the Smiths could whisk the group away to the slave state of Utah to retain ownership of their slaves, Mason enlisted in aid of two Black Los Angeles businessmen and gained freedom for herself and her family. Finally able to choose her own path in life, Mason earned a good income as a nurse, midwife for both newly arrived immigrants and wealthy clients, and substantially gained respect in the community through donations. She supported charities that helped the needy of Los Angeles and that helped build the first African Methodist Episcopal Church of California. In 1989, a memorial depicted Mason's achievements as erected in Los Angeles. Biddy Mason is one of the founders of Los Angeles, California. I like to, and you'll see on my uh, Facebook, I'll put out some Black History photos and bios of several people throughout the year. But I want to get back right now to the show that's coming up, and it's a fantastic show, Preserving the Light, co-written by Kim L. And Kim, could you tell us about the other writers and, of course, our fabulous director?
Yeah. Well, first I'll tell you the initiative that we have is called Arts Renaissance Collective. And the acronym is ARC, A-R-C, which means we're connecting seasoned teaching artists with emerging young artists. And so when we do that, that helps us, the elder artists like yourself, Ben, and myself, we reach out to the younger ones and we work with them. Preserving the Light is a product of Arts Renaissance Collective. We started that in 2019 as just a group of professionals that thought it would be good to have a safe space for artists to come, especially the young artists, the emerging artists. They can come on board and learn how to write, how to sing, how to act. And so Corey Langford is one of the writers, myself and Lorenzo Boo. We each took an act of a play and we put it together for Preserving the Light. And what it's about is a grandfather who is visited by his two grandchildren. And he wants them to know how important it is to maintain your art, to maintain the creative parts in them. And Ben, you do a good job as the grandfather, man. Let me tell you the story about how we got Ben as the grandfather. We had Chuck Timbers as a grandfather, and we had Wally Jamal as a grandfather, and we were like, everybody gets so busy. For those that don't know, Black History Month is the Black Actors Working Month of the month. Everybody is looking for every Black actor in the world. Can you find me an African-American Black actor? Can you get me? So everybody is working, and even though Ben was busy, I said, who can we get? Myron Fisher. And Wally Jamal suggested you. And I called Myron Fisher up and I said, hi, darling, what are you doing on February 19th? And he said, whatever you want me to do. That's a real actor. He didn't say, let me check my schedule. He didn't say, let me look at my watch. He didn't say, well, I have a few other things. He said, whatever you want me to do. And that's the attitude that we should have as creatives in the city. Pittsburgh is too small to have backbiting and people not helping each other. If I seen something that I thought Stacy needed, I would connect her. I would connect Chaz or Anime or other people that I know are creative. That's what the purpose of building up your building blocks of creatives. And so, and just like Stacy was about to tell a story, she knows she can call me anytime. And I will give her whatever she needs. And she'll say, hey, I have an idea. You got a minute to listen? And if I don't have that minute, I'll say, call me back in an hour and we'll get it together. But that's what professional Pittsburgh artists should do, to not just be about the money, but to be about the product and how it's going to turn out.
What does it feel like writing with two other writers? Did you say it was like 2000?
What does it feel like writing
with two other writers?
You know, that was really funny. And I'm gonna tell you why. All we knew was that we wanted to have a grandfather and two children. And we all pretty much wrote the same exact thing, that the grandfather had this library of books and he wanted to talk to the children. And one of his grandchildren likes to sing, the other one likes to act. And so it's a showcase of actors. So the story is the grandfather and the two children, but we interacted with the teaching artist telling with videos why we like doing what we do, and inserts of monologues and dancing and singing and all this good stuff. That's why you got to come on February 19th at the a community association Empowerment Association. Mhm.
I'll be there. Send me the, is there a link to go on to register?
Yes, and it's
Okay.
free. It's free to the public with donations. We welcome donations. And
Mhm.
there will be applications to sign up if you want your youth to sign up for this initiative that we've started. There'll also be brochures that tell you what we're about, and you'll get a chance to talk to the teaching artists and the actors, excuse me, who will be participating in this event.
Mhm. Okay. Now there was something I saw on your YouTube, your Facebook page I want to talk about. It was called Coupling with Kim. Can you explain that?
Yeah, isn't that interesting? A group, her name is Holly Beck, and they had different performers and creatives in the city, and they would ask for them to be a part of their podcast. So this is a podcast that will air tonight at 12:30 or 12 o'clock, I believe.
Mhm.
And so my part in it was taking time away to be with your couple, to be a couple. And so it's basically advice that the people give. I don't know if you know, Ngozi Tibbs, she did one, and Justin Strong from the Shadow Lounge, he did one, and they chose me. And so it was just conversation like we're talking now. It gets kind of risque towards the end.
Okay.
But it was fun to do, and I can see why they put it on at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
But it's basically, yes,
Mhm.
basically, I mean, I'm a down to earth, pretty laid back sister, and you know, and I started off saying everybody should go to vacations and have me time and do this, and then it turned into meeting your partner in a bar dressed in a blonde wig and being somebody else, you know.
Oh, it changed real quick.
Yeah, it turned to role play. I mean, it was very transparent and open. It's a fun talk. So
Okay.
I didn't know it was titled Coupling with Kim. That sounds kind of freaky.
Okay.
You know, when I seen that, I was like, oh my God.
Are these
My
real
mother
life
asked me,
events or is it all fictional?
what the stories that I tell?
Yeah, on
They're
Coupling
real.
with Kim.
Coupling with Kim is the title they chose for my, because I talked about how to stay a couple.
Okay.
That I was talking about reinforcing your relationship.
Well, the part about the blonde wig and all that, is that
Is that
fictional?
me?
No,
Is
is
that
that
me?
fictional? No, is it fictional?
No, that's real.
It's real. Okay.
Right, and I said that, and I can't remember. I did ask them to let me hear it before it aired because I can't remember what I had said on it. I
Okay.
did have them take a few things out, and actually the only thing I had them take out was they asked me about a play that I had written, and I gave the whole plot, and I took that out because I don't want people to steal my, you know, intellectual property.
Right.
But
Right.
But I said in my 20s and 30s, what I did to keep relationships was I would role play, you know, meet my partner in the bar and say, hey, baby, how you doing? He would say, hey, what's your name is? So it was things to do